Brahma Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu have come to your village. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu appeared in this world a little over 500 years ago. They are Krishna and Balarama, and they appeared in Bengal. Although they are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they traveled throughout this sacred land of Bharata as sadhus. And they taught everyone to chant the holy name of Krishna. Krishna has many names. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So He has unlimited qualities and forms and pastimes. Therefore He has unlimited names. So names connected with His qualities are names like Kripamai, Bhaktavatsala, Shama Sundara, that describes His quality of beauty. And He has many forms: Rama, Nrsimha, Varaha, Kurma, Ityadi. So He has many pastimes also. Krishna is famous as the lifter of Govardhan hill, therefore He is called Giridhari. He had His belly tied by Mother Yashoda, therefore He is known as Damodara. He is the best enjoyer of everything, therefore He is known as Rasika Shekhar. He is the Lord of the Gopis of Vrindavan, therefore He is known as Gopinath. So Krishna has many, many names. And chanting the names of Krishna purifies our existence. We are all in an impure state, a Shuddha Avastha, you could say. So impure state means that we are in ignorance of our position as eternal servants of Krishna. Therefore, we have so many material desires. Especially in the modern age, people want many, many things. In the modern age, everyone wants to have a cell phone and a motorbike or a car, which previously people didn't have these things and they lived very happily without them, but nowadays it's considered, I must have it. So in this way we have many unnecessary desires. And because of these desires we're always dissatisfied. And because we take sense gratification as the goal of life, we engage in many sinful activities. In the modern age, due to the influence of Kali Yuga, sinful activities are considered normal behavior. For instance, slaughtering animals for eating meat and drinking alcohol are very sinful. And a short time ago in India, most people understood this.
Sorry?
A short time ago. Yeah. But now people think they've become more advanced when actually they've become more sinful. And people are becoming more and more and more in ignorance. So Kali Yuga is very, very bad. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu have come to teach us the easy way to be free of the bad effects of Kali Yuga. That is by chanting the names of Krishna. Krishna has many names. All His names are summarized in the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Still today, people all over India know this Maha Mantra. In Bengal, people usually chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And in South India, it's more common to chant Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. But anyway, this Maha Mantra is very well known. This Maha Mantra is well known because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went all over South India preaching this chanting of the Maha Mantra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come now in his Sri Vigraha form. 500 years ago, he wandered throughout the towns and villages of Dakshin Bharata. And Nityananda Prabhu also came here. They came on separate yatras. So now they have come again. And via their representatives they teach the same message. As we just heard in summary from Gadadhar Krishna Prabhu from Poland, that this human life is very rare and very valuable. Well, in Sanskrit the word is given arthadam.
Sanskrit it is?
Arthadam means it's very meaningful.
Yeah, arthadam.
In this human life we have the opportunity to understand what is reality. What is reality? Well, one thing that's very real is that we are all suffering in this material world. Who can deny? In Gita, Krishna teaches, but it's not some... Krishna teaches that we're suffering in this material world. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Birth, death, old age and disease. This is not a religious belief. This is a fact. Someone may say, I don't believe in Bhagavad Gita. But how can you disbelieve? Bhagavad Gita teaches us that this material world is full of suffering because there is birth, death, old age and disease. So some may say, well, I don't believe, but you don't believe or not believe, it's a fact. It's not only that the Hindus suffer birth, death, old age and disease, everyone suffers. So Bhagavad Gita is not a Hindu book. I am not a Hindu. I wasn't born in a Hindu family. When I first came to India in 1976, people told me that you cannot be a Hindu. You have to be born a Hindu. Then only you can be a Hindu. But I don't want to be a Hindu. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna doesn't say become a Hindu. That is also one temporary designation. Someone is born in a Hindu family and they think they're a Hindu. Someone is born in a Christian family and they think they're a Christian. They all fight among each other and they spoil their life. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna does not teach any sectarian religion. He teaches what is reality, what is truth. We are interested to understand what is the truth. The truth is, we can understand from the beginning that in this material world we are all suffering birth, death, old age and disease. This is a fact. You may say, well, in our religion we don't believe this, but it doesn't make any difference. It's a fact that pertains to everyone. So why are we suffering in this world? Ichhadvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata sarva bhutani sangmoham sarge yanti parantapa. Because of material desire and because ichha, bhautik ichha, and dvesha, this envy, bad feeling, we are born into this material world. And because of duality or not seeing Krishna, we see things in terms of material duality. We see everything. This is good, that is bad in terms of my sense gratification. In this way we are illusioned in the material world. So in Kali Yuga people are particularly foolish. They have no inclination towards spiritual life. That means people may think they are religious, but they're not concerned with spiritual life. Just like, for instance, now is the season for doing this Ayappa Vrata. And there are some people present here who are dressed in the robes of Ayappa worshippers. So that is a religious practice. But what is the actual goal of life? Who are we? We are eternal spiritual beings, Atma. We are meant to attain eternal blissful existence, Satchidananda. So people follow religious rituals like going to a temple or worshipping at home or going to Sabarimalai. But what is the actual goal of life? How to get free from birth and death? These questions people are not asking. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to teach us to chant the holy names of Krishna and to awaken us to our real spiritual need. Our real spiritual need is to develop love of Krishna. We are all meant for loving Krishna. There is the spiritual world. That is the world where there is no birth and death. That is the world of Krishna. We are meant for living there in eternal bliss in the service of Krishna. But we have forgotten that. Therefore we are suffering in this material world. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to teach us the chanting of the Maha Mantra and to give us the spiritual knowledge by which we can be free from all suffering. That knowledge is given in Bhagavad Gita. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu summarizes that knowledge. Jeev Krishna Das Abhishas Korle Tha Ar Dukhanai. If we simply accept that we are Jiva, we are eternal living beings, we are servants of Krishna, who is the supreme living being, then we will have no more problems, no more suffering. So I request you all on this happy occasion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming to your village to take to this Krishna consciousness fully, very seriously. Take to Krishna consciousness very seriously.
Yeah.
They all know what serious means?
Yeah. Tivranga.
Tivranga. Gambhiratva.
Gambhiranga to Tivranga.
You can chant the holy name of Krishna in your house with your family members. You can study Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita has been presented by Srila Prabhupada. Get a copy of Bhagavad Gita. Who was a great devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he went all over the world and taught people to chant Hare Krishna and understand the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. So he has presented Bhagavad Gita. How do you say? Jata Tata?
Yadatatam.
Yatatatam.
Yeah.
With full explanation. Now there are several editions of Bhagavad Gita with commentary in Telugu. But mostly they misinterpret Bhagavad Gita. The actual teachings of Bhagavad Gita are very easy to understand if they are presented by a pure devotee of Krishna. Someone else may be a scholar and a sadhu, but unless they're a pure devotee of Krishna like Arjuna, they cannot understand the message. So the summary of Bhagavad Gita, the essence is given by Krishna at the end of Bhagavad Gita. Manmana bhavamad bhakto madhyaji mang namaskaro mame vaishyasi satyang te pratijane priyosi me. Krishna told Arjuna, become my devotee. Think of me always. Think of me always. Worship me, bow down to me. In this way you will surely come to me. I promise this to you because you are my very dear friend. So Krishna said this to Arjuna. Through Arjuna he speaks to everyone who is willing to hear. So it's very clear from this that the essence of Bhagavad Gita is Krishna Bhakti. But people who don't have that bhakti in their hearts, if they try to explain Bhagavad Gita, they'll explain something else. And therefore, from their explanations, no one will get the actual message of Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita, as it is, Yatha Tatam, has been translated in almost 100 languages throughout the world. And through studying this Bhagavad Gita, many people all over the world have taken to Krishna Bhakti. So we are inviting everyone to please join in this movement of Krishna, worldwide movement of Krishna Bhakti. By taking the instructions of Bhagavad Gita and chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra under the guidance of Srila Prabhupada, the Acharya of the worldwide Hare Krishna movement. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Priti vite ache jato nagaradigram sabatra prachar hoibe moranam. In every town and village of the world, my name will be broadcast. So now this preaching has reached your village. One of the members of your village he left many years ago for doing a job in Hyderabad and other places. He came in contact with this Hare Krishna movement and now he's taken early retirement and is traveling in the villages of this area with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Sankirtan Padayatra. So he is now initiated in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sampradaya as Vishnu Swami Das. He and his wife are both initiated. So it's great glory for your village that he has dedicated his life in this way for preaching Krishna Bhakti in all the villages.
చేస్తున్నందుకు
So please take this Bhagavad Gita, take the holy name of Krishna, take Krishna Prasadam, and take Krishna Bhakti in your heart. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.